Good afternoon. Hi. Anybody around this afternoon? I'm just playing. No, I'm not just playing, but I am working. And I thought I would just jump in here. Let's see. It's been a really nice day, and just thought I catching up. I'm actually playing. I'm not really playing. Yes, I am. Sort of playing. Let me know if you're around. I have caught up on almost all of the orders, which feels really good. Hi, Maria. Hi, Joanne. Joanne, your order is here, I think. Joanne. Maria, hello. Sherry. Sherry, baby. Um, I just got caught up on everything, pretty much everything, and went out this morning and did a little field trip in my town. You're welcome. Thanks for being patient. I was kind of like catching up this week. Um, I got a lot of rest last night, and I woke up with a determined agenda, and so far so good. Good morning, Crystal. Are those your painted glasses behind you? Right there. They sure are. I probably should add those to the website. Um, a lot of them sold out this past weekend, and so I have what's left there, but those are them. And it's Saturday, but it's Saturday. I always work on Saturday. I always work on Sunday. Anyway, this morning I got up bright and early, and I do sell them, Maria. I just haven't sold them online. Why would one put a starburst in her mouth? I don't know why I did that, to be honest. That's my email, Maria. I don't have them online, and I should. I have champagne, wine glass, no, champagne, yeah, wine glasses, stemless and stemmed. And you're welcome. Uh, so here they are. I have a couple of shot glasses left. I know I should put them on the website, but that would involve work. And I that would take some extra effort that I wasn't prepared to do. But today I'm cleaning, straightening up. I'm filling all orders. So I have one here that needs to be painted, and I just painted a background last night. So I thought while we're catching up, I would just I gotta adjust my lighting here. Maybe I'll just paint. Oh, Maria, email me. Yeah, sorry, I don't know why they're not on my website. It's because I usually only sell them to retailers, and I don't list them individually, and no two are alike. All of the things. I mean, but they're. I don't know. No reason. I can't just eat one. You guys, these are my two. I don't like candy, but these are my two favorite candies in the world. Starburst, which are almost out. You can't just eat one. And then I love Lifesavers. So I always have them in my studio, and I'm not a big candy person. I'm not even a chocolate person. Um, um, I did it again. Bonnie asked me, do you have suggestions how to put the paint holder together? There's only one way it goes together. I recommend that you do just go back online to my store. It will only go together one way. So once you see the diagram or the picture of it, you see that this space goes up above and that the holders go this way. That's why the photo is in there. And then these only fit in one way, and the little extra piece fits in at the bottom. So it would be really hard to turn this around, but if you look at the picture of it put together, that should help. It's your show, do what you want. Yeah. So I woke up this morning and I searched. I went on a hunt, and I went and looked for sunflowers. And I kid you not, in our town, Franklinton, the town of Franklinton, which I'm beginning to like more and more, they had planted 3 locations. One of like sunflowers. One of the locations is off of a highway that you can't really get to. And then the second one is in town where there's only 2 sunflowers that are blooming, so that wasn't going to help me. The third location was phenomenal. I had to trek out there. I got totally muddied my Vans, but I wore this cute new shirt that I got with some new pants. Y'all who were at the retreat know where I got them because now I went in there last night. I picked up this shirt and did my own photo. I looked like the biggest crazy person. I had a stand, I had some artwork, and I trekked all the way out to this sunflower patch. There were bees. I was super nervous. And I trekked out there and just did my own photo shoot. It was so great. I had such a good time. Then I went over to Curtsy's. I took my spot in the corner. I worked on the computer. I did the last piece of artwork that I needed for the challenge, so I'll be able to do that. Then I came home. I cleaned my studio. I caught up on all orders but 4. 2 of them, I apologize. The image transfer kit, I ordered 2 dozen and they're in I don't know where land. They were supposed to be here last weekend and they are not here. So I emailed them. There was another lady who was waiting for her order, but she's very patient and I have to custom do something. And then another order, which was Cindy. She lives here in Chapel Hill. So Cindy, I'm painting it's right here. So I'm painting something for her, but I just got a little stopped. So then when I'm done with this, I am going to record your Artful Journey monthly lesson, which I already know it's going to be. So I'm going to do that after. I'm going to work on the September challenge, but I already took like most of the photos other than the artwork. But here I am out in the field going, look. So I just got so much inspiration. And then while I was in Curtsy's, the nicest lady came up and started talking to me. Age appropriate, not age appropriate to be my friend. And we started talking. She plants herbs and I don't know, she's an herbologist. I don't know, an herb person. Anyway, she's new to the area, like few months. We just started talking. And 3 kids, same ages. Her daughter's here. They're putting a pond in. We don't live that far away. And she's like, "Do you enjoy music?" "Yes, I do." Would you like to like just hang out, dinner? I'm going to text her. But we just had the nicest conversation. And then she said, "I bought these watercolors and this little book, and I really want to learn how to paint. And I've been watching you." And that was just so nice. And I just meet the nicest people. So your artwork can lead you to meeting nice people. I should paint this while we're talking. And I came in here. I do want to mention I only have one kit left from the retreat. I'll put the link up. After that, they're sold out. You can still get the refills. I can cut those. I'm not going to cut any more kits. Good afternoon, Loretta. I am done. That is retired. It was limited edition. I went through a lot, but there's only one left. I thought I'd make mention. You can still get the refills. I will be cutting those until I'm blue in the face. But photographing her herbs would be so cool. And she's building a pond. So then I told her how much I love flowers. And she's like, oh, I'm going to be planting this. And anyway, I said, check out my website. You know, I do free tutorials. And she was like, this is something I've been wanting to do. I don't know if I should say this. I'm going to say it anyway. Rachel, love your outfit. Thank you. I don't know what's going on there. Wow, that looks like cleavage. Okay. I mean, it wasn't bad. Anyway, I mean, should be proud of it. Anyway, one of the things she was mentioning, she was like, you know, I've been like venturing out and going to different churches to experience music because I love music. I love live music. And I said, oh my God, I would love to go with you. I would really like to experience some different churches. You know, it seems like I'm now living somewhat in the Bible Belt. I don't know where that Bible Belt is existing. Wouldn't worry about that, all right? Be proud. Anyway, so that was like a really interesting conversation because I'll go listen to music anywhere. I mean, if you're going to like clap and sing, this girl is in. So she was like, are you, you know, you're Baptist? Are you this? And I said, yeah, I grew up Catholic. I'm spiritual. I'm faith based. But anyway, I thought that was great because I'd really like to tour around and see, but it seems kind of a weird thing for me to just walk into random churches. But I love church buildings. I love cemeteries. I just feel like they're just so peaceful. Anyway, so I met her this morning. I didn't want to come on too strong, kind of waiting like a couple of hours to say, it was really great to meet you. Don't want to. We were both talking though how hard it is. I don't know how old she is. I would suspect she's around my age. I'm 55, and it's hard. She's from originally from Pennsylvania, but she lived in Sacramento, and she says it's really hard. She raised her kids in Pennsylvania, and once you're not raising kids, you know, what do you have in common? I don't know. But anyway, she was like, "Well, I better go because my husband's going to wonder where I went because we're supposed to be building this pond." And I thought it was so cool. She's building a pond on her property. And she's like, "I'm a water person. Water calms me." And I said, "Oh, me too. I put a hot tub in." I was like, "Pond, hot tub." It was a tremendous stretch. Sometimes the stuff that floats out of my mouth. Anyway, so I want to finish this because I want to send this order out. And like I said, you want to place an order, it's a good time. I'm going to be out of town Tuesday through Wednesday. I got to go to Florida. So there's no live this week other than me just chit chatting with you right now and saying, what the heck? I did this last night. I don't know how I feel about it, but it feels good. And maybe something brilliant will come to me. I know I don't want to paint. I don't want to paint a sunflower because I've seen 5,000 of them today. I don't know what I feel like painting. Any ideas, you guys? I mean, if I see Cindy, who I'm painting for, you know, you guys can order the first page of your journal painted. Of course, you can. I literally just thought of pulling out a stencil and doing something funky on it, but ooh, I have this lotus stencil. At our age, making friends is difficult. The best place is classes because you meet like-minded people. Yeah, and I would agree with that. Here's the problem with me and a class. I have the attention span of a gnat. Um, I pretty much have no interest. I just pulled this out because I thought that was kind of cool. Will it fit? Sure donkeys it does. Look at that. It fits perfectly. So for me, it would be really tremendously hard for me to meet somebody in a class because I don't really, because I'd probably be bothering them the whole time. Trust me, school was a struggle for this girl. But I think it's a great idea. It's just I feel like it would be very hard for me to do that. You know what I just thought of? Wouldn't it be cool? Should have painted the background a different color. Um, is there enough in this? I can get another one. Um, the other place to meet them is in my own classes. A lot of times with classes is most of the people come with friends and that's who they stay with, that stick with. Um, Denise said, thank you for putting up. I really love my book with your painting in it. I love it. Uh, that's so funny. Don't worry about it. I really have like a pretty foolproof system of sending. This might not work. This might be too old. Um, I have a pretty foolproof system of how to send. I'm trying something, and this is too dry. Just get a new one, Tracy. Um, you know what? Listen, I got friends. I got you guys. It's not even a thing. I gotta go get. Hopefully, you can still hear me. Anyway, I'm not overly concerned, but it was super nice to meet her. I will tell that. I will say that. And she seemed just as anxious and happy to meet me. Not anxious, but oh, maybe I'm out of it. Oh, I am out of it. Well, how about this? Will this work? Dang, I'm out of it. Well, I can steal one off of my Fly Me to the Moon. All right. Well, I'm going to have, oh, that's paint. You know what? I just take one for myself. Here it is. Hi, Penny. We're going to try something. I'm going to try something. I agree with you, Lisa, though. This is not something I can paint. It's going to take a long time to dry. But it would be, you know what? Do, 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 do. I'm just debating. You have a lot of friends. Oh, shoot. I'm literally standing here debating, and the paste is now going everywhere. Okay, that was dumb. Why don't you debate it later, girl? All right, move it over. Do, 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 do. I gotta put it in the middle because that would just be boring. I'm not boring. This is gonna take a while, but it'll be fun when I'm done. It has to dry, and it can't be heat dried, so I'll share it when I'm done. I think it's gonna be cool. Um, anyway, so my plan is to work all day today. I am gonna go, oh, that's funny, because I could share this too. I am gonna go record your Artful Journeys content for this month when I'm done. And this is an old stencil. I think it's been discontinued. Uh, so don't, I'm not really, I shouldn't even be showing what I'm doing, but the paste is available. That's brand new. I just have to remove one out of inventory because I just stole it from myself. Okay. Yeah. I have a tendency to throw these stencils off to the side, and I put them in the trash when I mean to put them in the sink, which I will go do. This is funny. When I paint you guys the front page, the first page of journals, I don't normally do stuff that would take like hours and hours to dry, but I made a little boo-boo there. This modeling paste was a little thinner than what I'm accustomed to, but that's okay. It'll still do the job. Oops. I'm going to put this aside. I really do feel like painting. I'm going to put this aside, but let's see what it does. I'm going to put it right under there because that's where the wind blows. And it's nice and rainy out. It's not going to be nice out today. So it's not really a day that I would go do anything. Last night went out to our little town and they had live music and it was really nice. I'm getting to really like my little town. And like I said, the friends will come. And I know Debbie said, I'm assuming it's Debbie, but it could be Larry, is going to be singing Frank Sinatra. Is that who sings that? Okay, what should I do? I guess I'll go fill a couple of more orders. This one has got to dry. I think what I'm going to do is go record your artful journey because then I want to go back to the challenge and then I have to order all of some stuff for some kits I'm putting together. And I think that's about it. Somebody just said, what did I use? This is a crackle paste. I have it in the store. One less because I'm taking this one for me. Might as well do it now. Oh, she's so sweet. You guys, sometimes I available too. Looked like there were 3 back there. Let me double check. Yeah, that's right. Uh-oh. Oh well. That's correct. Let's check this one. I carry crackle paste and crackle paint. Crackle paint's a little bit thinner. Okay, that's correct. All right. So this is going to crackle is what it's going to do. And if you leave the stencil on to dry, will it be harsh to lift off? Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I like to, in fact, I will put the stencil here. I don't like to leave the stencil on because the stuff dries to it. So I just normally will spray this down or go rinse it off in the sink. I don't leave the stencil on it. Yeah, I need to play with that paste. I know. I will do more with that. In fact, this month, if you're a member of your Artful Journey, I'm excited to share because it is going to be a month of sheer texture. And there we go. That was good. See, I was able to remove it. And I can just, I think this is, I believe this stencil is discontinued. I just pulled it out for me to use it. I should have just picked one that I had in stock, but I didn't think I was jumping on to say I was doing anything important. So, okay. Anyway, I'm going to go record that video. And if you did place an order or want to place an order, I noticed somebody just placed an order. I've made a promise to stay on top of it today. And I just sent out emails to 3 people that I feel so bad. One of the image transfer kit that I had ordered didn't come in. And so I just emailed and said, if you want a refund, I totally understand. And people are like, well, wait, thanks for letting me know. That's so nice. Anyway, I want you guys to have a really good day. Maria, if you do send me an email, I'll just snap a photo of what I have and give you the prices, and then you can let me know if you're interested in a wine glass, but I will ship them out. I just, weirdly enough, haven't put them on my website. Have a great day, you guys. Maybe I'll go live tomorrow if I can get a little caught up. But I'm going back to the coffee shop tomorrow to finish things up. Have a great day. Thanks for jumping on with me. I'll see you later.